Hello, welcome back to Satisfactory. I am Maker Gaming. Last episode we got circuit boards, which are there. 112.5 going to start our electronics facility. Getting the copper sheets there and the silica there for that. Thanks for watching. We are sticking with the electronics facility in this episode. This is kind of my little black box area for this build where I'm kind of doing my calculations. I really don't like going into the menus, doing all this, and it's hard for me to keep track. So I like it all being in front of me. This lists all the electronics we're going to shoot for, and also how many of the alt recipes we have of each. I got this one offline. But yeah, looking at what we were going to do next, I was looking at the items we needed. I'm thinking we go something with the quickwire. So we have computers, high-speed connectors, and AI limiters that we need quickwire for. I did some rough numbers, thinking we possibly need upwards of 1100, but we actually might even need more than that. So before I started the episode, I was looking at things to do with Caterium, and I noticed we have one Caterium node close. I really need to get rid of these crates. Here-ish. And we're gonna bring that across these cliffs and just bring it down. So overclock, that's 300. Caterium smelter is 3 to 1, so we'd get 100 Caterium for that. And then 12 gets you 60. So that's what this is. With base recipes, we get about 500-ish quickwire. But is that the best we can do for Caterium is the question. So we actually have 4 recipes, 2 unlocked. This is a 3 to 1. We can add water and get it 2 to 1, which is not bad. But I've been doing hard drives offline. We got a bunch actually recently. And I think this is even better, right? Because then it's 9 to 6. That's what, 3 to 2. And all we need is sulfuric acid. We have a very handy sulfur node. Water, I mean, we can get from anywhere close by. So I kind of think I want to do this. And I'm going to have to go hard drive hunting soon now. So yeah, to get this episode started, I think we're going to need to figure out our quickwire and our copper sheets for our AI limiters. I think we're going to do 5 of them. If we want 25, we're going to need 5 of these. And that's all easy math. We're going to need 125 copper sheets. We're going to need 500 quickwire. I had all these out so I could just crunch numbers and such. $54 in, $36 out. So how are we going to make sulfuric acid? I kind of liked how these two things were looking, so I added another one all the way across. Started adding things like these ramps holding it up-ish. Same with this. This is where the design first came from. I was trying to think of where to put the next machines. So yeah, I think I'm going to do a lot of these bridge-like, just stacked on top of each other in this area. Because the plan was to go up that hill, but we'll work with what we're doing right now. My game's things happen very organically. That's our sulfur. We got a pet stinger up here, always trying to get us. Maybe I'll kill him this time. It's kind of nice having him roaming around with me. So this is how close our first Caterium is. Like I said, we'll have it at 300. Normal node, Mark II. Not too sure when we get Mark III. That will be helpful though. And then I wasn't sure how we were going to get our next thing of copper sheets, but then I realized we are right here. This is our setup that we did in the last few episodes to get us our aluminum, the copper and things that we needed for our aluminum plant. So we're only using 20 copper a minute up there at the aluminum plant, so we can take off as much as we want. Right now we have 300, so we have 280 left over to use as we need, and if we want we can double it up there. So yeah, we'll route the ingot up to right here, and then we'll take the raw Caterium and that this way. Probably also pick up this limestone if we need it for anything. Pass our good friend. And then we'll come down here. Is this a normal node? Impure. That's fine. You don't even feel like chasing me anymore. What's going on, bro? Did you see that? I think I accidentally just caught him. That's funny. You're mine now, bro. Alright, sulfuric acid, 50 and 50. We need, what did it say? We needed 30? Alright. Alright, so I got on specifically because I wanted to try the object scanner. And it actually worked really well for those Mercer Sphere and Summers loop. Came over here thinking I needed this, but it's actually the MAM I was looking for. There's all sorts of dumb stuff in here I should have already unlocked. Right there though. Scannable object, hard drive. We want that. 100 motors. BRB. Alright, I don't remember being that radioactive there. Where's he back? Oh, yeah, he was watching us. Make it a point to try and do more of these.
Object scanner magnetic sensitivity increased. It can now detect the signal of any hard drives at crash sites in your region.
Man, I just finished editing my last episode and I got to figure out the balance better. Apologies to whoever watched that whole thing. I think I've got most of my Caterium figured out. We need 500 quickwire, but we're actually going to be making 1200-ish. Well, we'll see what we get to. Sulfuric acid looks like it's like a 50-50 to 50. So we're going to need upwards of 300 sulfur and 300 water. I don't know how much sulfur we're going to get. What would that need? That would need a normal node on a Mark II miner with 3 power shards. And I don't know what this is. Impure. Okay, so that is not our 300. Let's see how big a problem that is. Wasn't there one in the bowl? Or maybe up here? Farther than I thought. Yuck. Yeah, they are not helping us, huh? I still can't get over how well the scanner works. I love my curve belt system, so I'm probably just going to run a curve belt real quick. I'll be back. Already powdered and everything. That's lucky at least. We'll just pick up that Caterium right there too. Whatever you are. Pure iron. Don't need it. Didn't mean to come back on so quick, but I made a decision. Got a nice pillar going straight down here. It is level, or it came off of these blocks, so it's square with these blocks. Miner Mark II, 300 Caterium. That's a pure iron, so we can get 600 if we want. And then what are we getting 300 of this? Oh, I don't think I said it. I want to do a truck station. We'll just move all these over. It's not that far. I could belt it. It's just over that ridge. But we got to get to the far end of the factory, which is more over there. So I'm thinking truck station. And coal right there for the trucks to drive with. Try and be good about this whole hover pack thing. Get these level with the miner. Just be enough room for both directions. Now I'm wondering, can we fit like come up this way, go down that way? So much good stuff here. I recorded a bunch of stuff without audio, but I don't even think I want to show it. I'll just go over it. Built a blueprint designer. Built this trail marker. Just to help me route everything. Then I went and placed these in strategic locations once I found the shortest route. I also came in and either blew up or picked most of the plants in the path. And yeah, now we have a full path. And then for the materials here, I just decided to make a frame foundation, real simple delivery system. The only thing fancy about it would be that this is a 2-input system, but we have 3 belts. So I dropped these 2 like normal, put this into the top, put this on a straight path with a 90 there, and then I combined with this middle one. Yeah, I'm happy with that. And we have 600 a minute coming from the iron. Well, with a lift 4, I guess it's 480. And then we have 300 of each of those, and those are the 2 that are combining into this Mark V belt down here. And then yeah, we have the coal. Actually, I think I want to set up a buffer, make this a little nicer, set up a buffer for the coal. And that's it. We're ready for pathing. Alright, let me path it. Alright. Hopefully that worked. Load path. Go. Why isn't it working? Is Is there a way to turn it into auto? That's not promising. What are you doing? There we go. Oh, and I don't think I showed this storage unit, but is that gonna work? What was I saying? This unloads, this gets us a big buffer, and then we'll drop those to where they're needed. Awesome sink for everything else. We've got a full Mark V belt coming off each one, and those are not connected. I swear I'll make this better later. I actually like that curve. Looks like he should have just loaded up halfway through his route. We also need to time it, decide how many trucks we want on the route. There he is. We await his arrival. That did not work. Unload. Damn it. Alright, we'll check the unload in the next round. Pretty sure it works. Job well done. Nice. Confirmation. Uh-oh. There you go, bud. Alright, I was just working on the side, but thought this was kind of funny. I was looking for any sort of source of water I could find without going up to where our truck station is up here. So it's just kind of a long route. So I saw this water, so I came, and obviously doesn't look like it's going to work. I actually tried it. It does not work. It says must be placed on deep water. But there was one more tiny little piece, and I went to check it, and it works. And it just, I don't know, it made me laugh. So let's go get our water extractor set up. And to stay level, I think we'll just do Caterium down here by that Caterium node. Now, I was going around seeing if I was hoping I could get 2 in there, but oh yeah, you can't, one of the things you can't nudge. But hey, one will get us 300 if I'm correct. I believe I'm correct. There you go. Hilarious. I guess we got away from our pal. Back to curve. This curve is awesome. One of my favorite parts of the game now. Definitely need to retry my tree build. We want to keep it centered. One more this way. Alright, it looks like we're just roughing out a factory. That feels right. I don't think I want to waste the power on overclocking these. I think we'll just go 30 megawatts 6 times. so we need 30 sulfuric acid. So wow, we need 6 of these too. This is a lot for Caterium. I almost regret it. But I don't do a lot of sulfuric acid, and I've never done sulfuric acid Caterium ingots, so on it. Sulfuric acid, I assume, is a liquid, right? Not a gas. One more trip into hell. We need to overclock this thing. Ah! Shit. Did I put my boombox down? That is always a problem. Alright, we have 300 a minute coming through the one of our mini poison fields. Don't ask, that's just how I play. Goes to this one, back 2. Now these should all lock on. Alright, what are we getting from here? Damn near nothing. 150. I mean, I think we're just already getting 300 a minute from our truck. Everything's full now. Nice. Funny is we don't even need that miner. So let's go 1, 2 up. That should do it. 1, 2 up should do that even, correct? Yes. Very good. That's even, so we go 1, 2. Not attached, hopefully they all do. Yeah, I realize I haven't built a very geometric build in a while. I think I need to figure out how to get that included soon. We're producing, folks. How fun that it glows. Alright, next we're gonna need 6 of these for 6 of these for Caterium. I think on where to put those. Oh yeah, that truck falls sometimes. I just got hit by a truck. Thought I died for a minute. Kind of want them right here. That's about how we decide things on this show. 3/4 of a foundation, half of a foundation, 2 inputs, 1 output. Makes sense. You know what? I don't think we need 300. Yep, this is making 300, but we only need 30 per. Funny. Let's figure out how much we need based on how much Caterium we're going to bring in. Let me build some more. I might want that a couple meters off. A couple meters lower. Alright, hopefully I just showed a montage of sorts. And I didn't get the... I stopped recording before I colored everything, but... Man, I colored all the Caterium gold and matched this to that bright-ass neon sulfuric acid color. I like that it's far away, a little bit hidden for how garish that is, but the gold I actually love. I don't think I'm going to get AI limiters. I think I want to end it here. I just want to do a couple of quick numbers. I didn't do these calculations wrong, so let's just figure out what we're going to have. We have 300. This miner's not even hooked up. If we need it, we can get, what is it, an impure overclocked. What is that, 150 if we want, but just for now, we're getting 300 from our truck route. That gets us 300 sulfuric acid a minute. Each of these takes 30. We've only hooked up 6. However, we can hook up 10 because we have 300 a minute. Alright, I think I finished the math and I'm happy. We're going to need to add 4 more of these. We'll add them down here somewhere. They'll be very similar looked. We'll just bring the fuel down here. We'll bring the belt down here. I'll probably do it offline. But yeah, final results, I'm pretty happy. We're getting 300 a minute sulfuric acid from there. That is 30 per refinery, so we need 10 refineries. This 6 plus 4 more. We need 54 Caterium at each of these refineries, so we need 540. So we will get the 300 a minute that we're getting from our truck station. And then at the very beginning of the episode, we didn't touch much, but right behind there, right behind that blueprint designer, we have another Caterium ore to pull from. So 540 is easy. We have 600 available to us. And so yeah, 36 Caterium ingots out of each of these refineries will give us 360 Caterium ingots. And one constructor, feed in 12, we get 60 quickwire. So doing that math, we need 30 machines, and we'll get 60 per. It gives us 1,800. We will have 1,800 quickwire coming out of this. That is awesome. I don't remember my numbers. I think I was saying we need at least 1,200. So yeah, we'll have plenty. We needed 1,100 minimum. So there you go. Let's end it there. Thanks for watching. Oh, and I'll put the thing at the end that I didn't want to put in the middle because it didn't fit. But yeah, use your scanners. The scanners are great. More electronics next episode. Community server's about to open. Thanks for watching. Alright, I need to do a voiceover here because I've been using the scanner for about 45 minutes. Summers loops, hard drives, Mercer spheres. It is awesome. I can't believe I've never used it all that much. It's super useful. I think I got 4 or 5 Summers loops in the past hour. Maybe 5 or 10 of these, 3 or 4 of these. I think I found 5 or 6 hard drives. I just couldn't access them all because of like the equipment needed to open them. Now, most of the things I've found have been trying to kill me, so I want to do a compilation here.
Look through the window and witness a thread.
Let's look through that window, witness a friend.
I
Don't mind me, guys. Besides those 3 objects, the thing I probably found the most was stingers. A lot of fun. It actually is kind of fun running from a bunch of stingers. Just trying to get their loot. Is this something too? Wherever I am, it is just a wealth of... Where am I? Kind of between the swamp and Titan and Blue Crater. I know. Probably never gotten rid of so much poison in this game as I have in the past hour. But as much as I like the clouds, we are on a mission. Kind of silly in this game. I've never really focused much on buying like the gas masks and the hazmat suits. Figuring all those out. Those would probably be helpful for all the hunting. Anyways, we need to get back to work soon, but I'm just excited how useful this was. Look, there's a Summers loop somewhere. Summers loops are by far the hardest thing to find. I feel like a good portion of them are underground. As I say that, and there's just one on a dumb cliff. No enemies. Probably half of the Summers loops. I've probably found 15 in my whole playthrough, and I've found 6 in the past hour. Oh, that mountain hog's probably gonna get me. Psych!